Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you to everybody that offered opinions on the questions that I asked in the yesterday's video. So it does seem to be that most people agree that yes, Steve's release would help Brendan just as much as Brendan's release will help Steve now. But as I say, I don't think that was the case leading up to Duffin's decision to chuck out the Brendan's confession, and one has to wonder whether Brad Schimmel would have been so keen to keep Brendan where he is had Making a Murderer not come out and Kathleen Zellner been taken on board. I suspect that Brendan would have been quite quietly said, right, okay, you've done, it would have been nearly 10 years. We know you didn't do anything wrong, and so off you go. But I wonder if, as I say, Making a Murderer coming out, Kathleen Zellner taking over, they realised this just lifts the whole profile of Brendan's case. Sure, they had never in their wildest nightmares did they think that Making a Murderer was ever going to come out and expose the corruption there. One wonders still what Judge Flowers is going to make of the bones. And I have heard it suggested that Kathleen Zellner might ask the appeals court to set a deadline for the judge to decide, but consensus of opinion is that, and I know it's terrible that you have to wait so long for this, but wait until the pressure on them, on the judge to come up with something, rather than trying to force her. I know that seems quite kind of odd, but in fact it might work better for Kathleen Zellner if she's not trying to put pressure on the courts. Apparently, we wait and see. There was an interesting tweet last weekend from Steve Drizin, which I will put in the link below. And I would just point out that when it comes to doing videos on the subject of Making a Murderer, that none of us in YouTube world are in it to make money out of it. First of all, in order to be a monetized channel, you have to have over 1,000 subscribers anyway. And for those few that have got that kind of channel and are monetized, they get an absolute pittance from YouTube, from advertising revenue. A third is taken off of their income by YouTube. They they will be seriously in the red for a long time to come, having set up studios, bought equipment, microphones, computers, all that kind of stuff. They certainly are not glory hunters looking to try and make money from this. I know personally that Eric Cozy, for example, was out of pocket with regard to his t-shirts. You know, so on the one hand, you got people thinking that he's going to be making plenty of money by selling t-shirts. No. Not only did he have to obviously pay for all the t-shirts up front before he got them, he also had to pay up front at Barb to have hashtag Brendan Dassey on the front of them. You know, so by about the time he's retiring, maybe he will have made enough money to have covered all his costs. But we don't know. Now, I better go because hopefully Eunice is at the door there to tell me that my dinner's ready. Fantastic. Right, I shall go and nosh. Actually, I should maybe take the camera and video me eating. Maybe not. Bye for now.